Hi there, Dr. Lisa Peavy here, back for another ability quick tip, where today we'll be talking about ways to decrease our stress levels because they are through the roof. All the people I've spoken with, myself included, I know other people, there's just so much going on in today's world, so much that we're dealing with, so much we're trying to figure out, that it is very stressful. And as stress causes 90% of disease, this is most certainly an area that we need to focus on and address. So what ways or what tools do we have to decrease stress in today's world? Well, the number one most important thing I'm going to tell you that you need to be doing is to do your own work. And when I say this, what I mean is you need to do your own emotional inner work, because most of the reason that we are or where we are today, or the reasons that we act or react or do the things that we do today, is because of the belief systems that we've actually developed throughout our lives. Most of them we developed between the age of 0 and 7. However, we develop belief systems all throughout our lives, based off of what we perceive in our environment. And that doesn't necessarily mean that what we're perceiving is actually accurate, or that that is actually the way that the world works. So that is one thing that needs to be looked at, just your thoughts and behaviors about how life is, because that most definitely can impact your stress, right? The other thing that needs to be processed, or when I say do your own work, what I'm talking about is your emotional work. And so this specifically is probably going to be the most powerful, the most impactful thing that you can do. We all have emotional trauma that we haven't processed at some level. I mean, it could be something as simple as a car accident that you were in when you were 10 years old. And maybe this car accident, ever since that time, you've had anxiety, or you've had some sort of PTSD, or you are now just hesitant about doing certain things because of that particular event. It's never actually been processed, number one, but you also picked up and developed belief systems from that accident that you're now taking into your life today that may not be benefiting you or may not be positive for you. So stress is anything that is a physical or emotional feeling that you have. So if you have anxiety or PTSD, that is a stressful situation. If you have that from the time you were 10, well, that's going to create more stress in your life, right? Other examples of things that can create stress or events that we've been through are things such as, I don't know, losing your job. That's pretty darn stressful. And maybe when you lost your job, let's say it was 10 years ago, the circumstances you felt were extraneous. There were a lot of things that happened that you felt were unfair, or that you felt you didn't do, or whatever it may have been. Well, that particular event might be affecting you today. Let's say you really would like to go get another job, but because of your experience that you've had, you're hesitant, you don't want to do it, and that itty bitty crappy committee gets in your head and it's like, remember, all of this happened when you thought that you were going to have this 10 years ago, so let's not go ahead and do that, because it's probably going to cause a problem again. So we stop and we don't do the one thing that maybe might be the best thing for us because of those belief systems that we formed from that event that happened a long time ago. So when I say do your own work, I'm talking about those particular things. Go find someone that can help discover that emotional tie, can help discover that event, can help discover those things that are causing problems for you, so that you can process them, understand the pattern and the belief system you've developed, retrain it, and put yourself in a different trajectory, a different path for healing, so that you can actually get better. So do your own work. This is the number one most important thing that you're going to do that will help decrease your stress levels, is to do your own work. So other things, diet, I talk about this all the time. An anti-inflammatory diet is the way to go. Every time you eat something that is inflammatory or is difficult to process or digest, you're taking energy away from being able to heal your body, and you're actually putting more stress on the body because it's having a difficult time processing that huge pizza that you ate last night. And it's not that you can't ever have pizza, but it's a moderation thing, right? So we want to provide our body with fruits, vegetables, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, food, supplements, etc., that are going to help nourish our bodies instead of bringing it down and making it more difficult to actually do its job. B12 is another amazing thing that I recommend for everyone, especially for stress levels. When we're dealing with a lot of our adrenaline's coursing and we're in that fight or flight, or we're just dealing with a lot of stuff, B12 is being zapped. It's being used and utilized super, super fast. So you need to be taking it on a regular daily basis. Other things that can be super beneficial, of course, meditation. I love meditation. I think everyone needs to do it. I mean, studies show even 10 to 15 minutes of a meditation every single day, what that can do to your stress levels in terms of bringing you down a notch, just kind of helping you find a little bit of that calm. In fact, I remember specifically when I was working in the clinic at lunchtime, I had about 5 minutes or 6 minutes to do something, and I would just go in for 5 or 6 minutes, and it made an absolute difference in terms of how my afternoon went. It really, truly did. Other things that can be really beneficial, some supplements such as burdock root. Ashwagandha is really good. It helps the adrenals, helps to temper all the coursing cortisol that we have when we're under stress. Those are some wonderful things that you can put into your body as well. Exercise, of course, we all know about exercise. It increases our endorphins. We feel good after we exercise. We feel like things are more possible. So get out there, get moving. Cardiovascular, 15, 20 minutes. 3 to 4 times a week. If you can do something else, even like yoga or qigong, those help move your energy, help move your chi. Yoga helps get you centered, get you present. I mean, those things are going to certainly help those stress levels come down. So, and be with your loved ones, I understand with COVID, you can't really connect with friends in the way you would want to, but the people that are with you, the people that you see every single day, those are your support system. Be with them, touch them. Touch is so important, especially today, especially for decreasing your stress levels. So I highly encourage, try to hug someone at least 8 times a day for at least 10 seconds so that you can really get that feeling in there and you can really start feeling good. So all of these are incredible ways to help decrease your stress levels, If you have any questions, contact me. You know how to get a hold of me. Check out my website, forbody.com. I have quick tips available on there as well. You can see a whole slew of them if you want. So we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.